Hi, I'm Josh, the founder of the Accountability Group, and I am also Josh, battling the diseases of addiction and mental health. I am going to be continuing to do the daily readings, although I'm playing catch up because I'm moving and packing and realizing how much stuff I have to get rid of and donate is funny. It's not until you actually have to physically move again that you realize, wow, there's 80% of this stuff that I should just donate, or maybe more. I don't know. Maybe Marie Kondo is onto something. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna jump right into the readings. It's from Keep It Simple on August 4th, even though it's August 13th. We will catch up, I promise. All right, August 4th. Let him that would move the world first move himself. Socrates. Before recovery, most of us were big talkers. The 12 steps are for doers, not talkers. In the steps, we find action words: admitted, humbly asked, made direct amends, continue to take personal inventory. All of these words speak of action, of doing. Recovery is about action. It's for doers. An action may be very simple, such as going to a meeting early to set up chairs, or it could be helping a neighbor. The program teaches that spirituality is action. By being spiritually active, we grow and change. Prayer for the day. Higher power, give me movement. Give me spiritual movement. Help me be a doer, not just a talker. Teach me to work my program. Action for the day. Today, I'll remember that words and actions go together. This is an interesting read. So I have various perspectives on this read. And in the comment section, you all can give me your feedback, share your experience, strength, and hope. But this is a program of action. There's a reason in the book the chapter's called Into Action. There's a reason there's so many action verbs in the big book. But one of the things that I always think about is that, if you talk the talk, you need to walk the walk. I've met a lot of people where they talk out of one side of their mouth and then what they go do is completely different. Or people who are quote unquote, good alcoholics or good at Narcotics Anonymous meetings, but the other 23 hours of the day, they're just unfortunately miserable human beings. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna put it out there. And I'm trying not to judge them, even though it sounds like I'm judging them, and arguably I am judging them. So, I have to be honest with myself. This is a program of rigorous honesty. But the other part that I have a little bit of issue with is today I'll remember that words and actions go together. For me, I don't see that. I do agree with the fact that this is a program of doers, because there are people who I've never heard speak at a meeting. They've never ever shared. But I've seen them stack chairs, I've seen them make coffee, I've seen them get telephone numbers, I've seen them participate in the meetings before the meeting after the meeting. I've just never seen them share at a meeting. But when I look at them, I see what they're doing, and I see that they are doers, that they are working a program. They don't have to talk about the program. They're just living it and doing it. So I'm kind of doing both. I am talking the talk, but I'm also walking the walk. That's why I started the accountability group. I wanted to hold myself accountable, and I wanted to build a community of individuals that would help hold each other accountable, so that we could make a dent in the number of people, unfortunately, that we're losing to these horrible diseases, because it really only ends up one of three ways, and I've done two of the three. I wouldn't be here making this video if I did the third. So for me, being a doer is far more important than being a talker. I'm not for peacocking and puffery and people who just want to tell good stories or try and be the funny one or entertaining. I'm there to listen to the people that are going to drop a nugget that I am like, wow, I never really thought about it that way. And even though I've been to so many meetings over the years, it's almost like every meeting still surprises me. It's kind of like, when you read a book as a kid and then you reread it as an adult, there's like so much stuff that you missed, like that you just didn't pick up on. And that's kind of how I feel with like the big book and the 12 and 12, because my sponsor and I are going through it the umpteenth time, except this time it's even more fun because my grant sponsor decided to give me homework. And I'm talking about legitimate homework, not like, fourth step inventory or anything like that, like legitimate, like homework, like stand in front of the mirror and hold my heart and say, Josh, I love you. Josh, you deserve to be loved. Josh, you deserve to share love with others. Josh, you're a good person. Now I have to say that like 30 times for like 3 months, and the first like week it was super weird. I mean, that's like a doer type thing, and I did it every day, and I've been doing it every day, but it was so uncomfortable when I first started. Now I'm like 2 weeks in of doing it, and I don't know if it's made a huge impact in my life thus far. I'm not sure, but it seems like other people have noticed, because I have had a lot of trouble with self-resentments and self-love and self-care. I'm not very good at that. I'm good at forgiving other people. I'm good at letting go of resentments, but I'm very good at resenting myself. I'm very good at falling down that like Alice in Wonderland rabbit hole of negative self-talk. I'm very good at standing the precipice of the abyss and looking into the darkness and the darkness looking back at me. Those things I'm aces at. So this has been an interesting like experiment, to be honest with you. But it is kind of weird as a doer to get up each morning or at night before I go to bed and say all these positive things about myself while I look at myself in the mirror and my hand over my heart. So that's my strength and my kind of take on the reading. What I hope for you is that that you find within your program, the program that works for you, that you have the intentional willingness to work that program, and that you are a doer, that your words do match your feet, that you're not talking out of one side of your mouth while your feet are going a different direction. I want all of you, I hope for all of you, to be able to talk the talk and walk the walk. And that is my greatest wish for anyone in these programs, is that they are fully committed and invested. Because I know when I first started when I was 20, I just went through the motions. That was it. That was all I did. I was like, I'm just gonna go through the motions. I know when I need to get to the hospital. I know when I need to go to detox. I know when I have a break and I can go to a rehab. And then I'm back to business as usual. I mean, my life was chaos. It was pure carnage, wreckage, and chaos. So that's what I hope for you, is that you're able to find that spot of being a doer and where your talk matches your walk. With that, please subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and most importantly, please use the comment section as an opportunity to build a community of knowledge sharing. Whether you're new and you need to ask questions, or you need to unload and unburden yourself of something that's been bothering you or you've been dealing with, or you've had time underneath your belt and you can share your experience, strength, and hope, and maybe a newcomer can benefit from that. But it's mutually exclusive, like it's mutually beneficial, not mutually exclusive. It's mutually beneficial. That's why I attend one newcomers meeting a week, because it allows me to, it reminds me of like, yo, I don't want to go back there. Like, I don't want to wake up to fluorescent lights, tubes connected to both arms, and a feeding tube up my nose, or all sorts of other stuff. Like I said, I'm trying to stay away from my log because we've all earned these seats, but newcomer meetings, like they give me flashbacks, and I'm like, okay, I need to be a doer. I don't care too much about the talking, even though I'm creating all of these videos and using tag building hope on Twitter and all these various other platforms to try and get the message out about the accountability group and trying to figure out ways to help people. All of this is doer work. It could be easy for me to just like lay back and be like, yeah, I have a social venture, like entrepreneurship type deal startup, but in reality, we're donating the majority of our profits to help people get into really good rehabs, to get into good sober livings, to get IOP, PHP subsidized or fully paid for, medications, and all the different tools that they would need to set themselves up to be self-sufficient. That's the purpose of the accountability group. Not only do we hold ourselves accountable and hold others accountable, but the accountability group wants to figure out ways to then also help those that are underrepresented and under-resourced. So please like our channel, subscribe, and comment and share your strength, experience, and hope. And if you're a newcomer, definitely tell us how you're feeling, because we all remember what that was like, and maybe we'll be able to provide some advice that'll help you out. But I really just hope that you're able to be a doer, and that works out. And it's not just all talk, it's all about doing. With that, I am Josh, the founder of the Accountability Group, and I am also Josh, still vigilantly battling the diseases of addiction and mental health.